Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video is a Black Library review. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at one of the many publications brought out by Black Library and giving you our thoughts on the book, audio drama, whatever it happens to be. Now, I will say that we will try to keep this review to as spoiler free as possible, though there will obviously be points where we talk about things happening in the book. We will try to keep away from saying any of the major plot points, so you can go and read this book for yourself. We'll just give you our thoughts on whether or not we think it is something you may be interested in. So we'll use this video to instruct you on maybe is this sort of going to be a book that you would like to see. With that all said and out the way, let's get cracking on. Let's talk a little bit about the book that we have reviewed this time. In today's Black Library review, I'm going to check out and talk about one of the Warhammer Underworld's Shadespire stories. That is a little audio drama. This runs for about 23 minutes, and it's called Doombound by David Annadale. Now, one of these is included in the Prince Mesa story we read not too long ago in the Autumn Prince. Is another one of these stories that came out. These are really fun little short stories and I really enjoy them. This one is performed by John Banks, Ken Bradshaw, Tim Bruce, Jonathan Keeble and Louis Sohoto, which is really fun. This one is about the Stormcast Eternal, so let's get cracking on into the review proper. And so, the story. In the cursed land of Shadespire, two Stormcast Eternal liberators are trying to seek their way to rejoin their comrades in Severin Steelheart's company. For those who don't know, Severin Steelheart is one of the warbands that was in the initial launch box for Warhammer Underworld's Shadespire. It contains 3 liberators. These, I guess, are the other 2 from his unit. However, the twisting and ever-changing maze of the Dead City that is Shadespire just thwarts them at every possible turn. It is an absolute nightmare to be in there. And the sort of music they've got going on, the sounds and everything they've got in the background really do give you this feeling of utter lost Stormcast within it. And so these 2 Stormcast warriors, one of them is troubled by these horrible visions of his past as mortal danger stalks him in the form of some Cornate warriors. One of those Cornate warriors leading them, Garrick, himself from Garrick's Reavers, also is troubled by visions, and he's wanting to take the skulls of these Stormcast Eternals, and indeed one in particular of these 2 Stormcast, for his bloodthirsty god. And so what does this story do? More than anything, it gives us a really close look into the dark and mysterious setting that is Shadespire. It gives us a really good look and showing us how disorientating it is trying to traverse this city with the sort of mirrors and everything. The mirrored city, sort of everything is a lie, but also everything is also truth, and it's so hard to traverse through it. Is what you're seeing really happening? Is it a reflection in a mirror off shade glass? Are you in shade glass? It's such a cool setting, and you really do get the feeling of disorientation that the characters are feeling within this little short story. It also coolly shows us what happens to the other members of Severin Steelheart's unit, which I think is really cool. And so the main characters we follow through this are Darius Sunblade and Eric Grimwatch. Now, Grimwatch is the one that is plagued by these cursed memories within Shadespire, and we definitely get the feeling of he is sort of our main one of the 2 liberators we're following in this story. He is not okay within this story, and over the course of the story we see more and more of his memories, or these illusions of his memories, come out, and they take place over the course of the story, showing more of his sort of character before he became a Stormcast Eternal, and showing himself as the warrior that he used to be back before he was taken up to Azir by Sigmar. And so what does this story do? Well, it's the feeling of disorientation you get from listening is really fantastic. From how the different members of the performance bring the characters and the storytelling to life in it, you really get the feeling of this struggle, and they also put these slight sort of phrasings onto their voices and these slight sort of tones in there that really help give you the feeling that is being gone for with this particular little short story. Now, you also, throughout the story, just in how the story is written, the words that are said, the lines and stuff, you get that feeling of that lost hopelessness for the Liberators as well, just by the story itself. But with the actors doing their part as well, it really does come together so nicely, making you feel, lost and hopeless. I love the glass cracking underneath foot. I love the shattering sounds and everything like that. Really all comes together nicely. Who would enjoy this? Well, first of all, Warhammer Underworlds fans, if you like the setting that is Shadespire, this is a cool look into it without a doubt. Like I said, the first part of Prince Mesa is called The Autumn Prince and is set in Shadespire and actually came out alongside Doombound and another story which we'll look at later as well. But if you're looking for a quick listen as well, say you're going to work or you're on the bus to somewhere, even to the bus or in the car on your way to your local game store, this is a cool listen. 23 minutes, it's not got a lot of time to listen to, but it was really enjoyable. For me, this was fun. It had some nice little tie-ins as well to the main Shadespire narrative with the mentions of Severin, Steelheart, and indeed Garrick and his Reavers as well, which I thought was really cool. Definitely a solid 6 out of 10. I don't think you can give anything more. Maybe if it had another, 10 or 20, even half an hour on top, it might have got a larger rating. But it definitely was, a nice little compact story, sort of really giving that first sort of look into Shadespire. And some of the other stories that we get alongside this really do the same thing. I think all in all, if you combine all these Shadespire stories, you definitely got a nice hour and a bit worth of time to listen to, and some of them, like Prince Mesa's Autumn Prince, do expand into others. This was really fun though. I thoroughly enjoyed it, listened to it while putting my daughter to bed. Really enjoyable stuff. That's the end of the video, everyone. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, drop us a comment down below in the comment section and let us know what you enjoyed about the video and what you'd like to see more of on the channel. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here we have at Cinderful Gaming, you can do so on our Discord server, which is linked in the video's description. Also linked in the video's description is our Patreon and YouTube members, where you can go to help support the channel and allow us to keep doing what we're doing. As a special thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons: Christian Weir, Soren, Greenskins Gaming, Kenny Lauer, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ant, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Derek, and Giappy390, and to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, and Monty's Tabletop Terrain. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Thank you all for watching. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now, everyone.